Hello and welcome to the science class. My name is Teacher John. I'm going to teach you Science Primary 6, Term 2, a topic called Resources in the Environment. And we are at the end of the topic. In our previous lesson, we looked at conservation of resources, how resources can be conserved. Different resources are conserved differently. For example, we can conserve plants by using controlled harvesting of trees, practicing reforestation, and practicing afforestation. We can conserve water by protecting wetlands, planting trees and using water sparingly, and so on. So today we are going to look at importance of conserving resources. Why do people conserve resources? Why do people conserve resources? There are two main reasons why people conserve resources. One is to prevent extinction of resources. Prevent extinction of resources, especially plants and animals. Prevent extinction. Extinction is the condition whereby resources get used up in the environment, whereby they fail to exist. For example, we have some animals in game parks that have become extinct. People poached those animals and they got used up. Like, for example, we have what we call white rhinos. White rhinos have become extinct. They are no longer there. There are very few countries which have white rhinos because people poached and killed them for ivory. So there are some animals which have become extinct. So one of the reasons why we conserve animals is to prevent extinction, to prevent these animals from getting used up and failing to exist in the environment. We also have some plants. If you go to natural forests, like Mabira forest, there are some trees which have become extinct. People cut down such trees for charcoal and timber. There are some trees which have spent like 40, 50 years since they were planted. But you find that somebody wakes up one day and he goes to the forest to cut such trees. Now, when such trees are cut, they don't sprout, they don't grow again. They just fail to exist. They don't regrow. So they become extinct. So we carry out conservation of resources to prevent animal and plant extinction. To prevent animal and plant extinction. I've already explained which plants can become extinct and which animals can become extinct if we don't conserve them. So we say, number one, to prevent plants and animal, prevent plant and animal extinction. Prevent plants and animal extinction. Then, number two, the reason why we conserve resources is to prevent wastage of resources. To prevent wastage. Prevent wastage of resources. Prevent wastage of resources. So those are two reasons why we carry out conservation of resources. Prevent wastage of resources and to prevent extinction of plants and animals. Let's look at alloys. Alloys. What is an alloy? Alloys. What is an alloy? An alloy is a mixture of two or more metals. An alloy is a mixture of two or more metals. An alloy is a mixture of two or more metals. An alloy is a mixture of two or more metals. An alloy is a mixture of two or more metals. We have examples of alloys. Examples of alloys. Examples of alloys. Examples of alloys. One, we have bronze. Two, we have bronze. Then number two, we have solder. Solder. Then we have dentist amalgam. Dentist amalgam. Number four, we have steel. Then brass. We have steel. Then number five, we have brass. These are the five examples of alloys. We say an alloy is a mixture of two or more metals. So there are some metals you mix and you get bronze, others you mix and you get solder. You mix and you get solder. Then there are those ones you mix and you get steel, brass, and dentist amalgam. Maybe they may ask you the importance of alloys. Alloys are used to fill cavities like dentist amalgam. Maybe we have a look at uses of alloys. Uses of alloys. Uses of alloys. Uses of alloys. One, alloys like dentist amalgam, they are used to fill cavities in our teeth. They are used to fill cavities. They are used to fill cavities in our teeth. Now, cavities are holes. If you develop a hole in your tooth, that hole can be filled using dentist amalgam. Most people say cementing. So you go to the dentist and he fills that cavity, that hole, using dentist amalgam. E.g., we use what we call dentist amalgam. So that's how alloys are important. That is how alloys are important. Then you can also say alloys are used to make metals. Alloys are used to make metals. They are used to make metals. They are used to make metals, e.g. bronze. E.g. bronze. They are used to make metals. So alloys are used to make metals. For example, bronze. So bronze is used to make metals. Even gold is used to make metals. Even silver is used to make metals. But silver is not an alloy. So we have bronze, which is used to make metals. Dentist amalgam, used to fill cavities in our teeth. I said cavities are the holes found in our teeth. Then, so that marks the end of our topic. We begin a new topic called the respiratory system, or organs of the respiratory system. Organs of the respiratory system. Organs of the respiratory system. Called the respiratory system. The respiratory system. Now, the word respiratory comes from the word respiration. So what is respiration? Respiration is the oxidation of food in the body to produce energy. Respiration. What is respiration? What is respiration? Now we shall say respiration is the oxidation. It's the oxidation of food. The oxidation of food in the body. The oxidation of food in the body to produce energy. To produce energy. Respiration is the oxidation of food in the body to produce energy. I repeat, respiration is the oxidation of food in the body to produce energy. So what is oxidation? What is oxidation? What is oxidation? Now, oxidation is the burning of food in the body to produce energy. Oxidation is the burning of food. Oxidation is the burning of food. It's the burning of food to produce energy. The burning of food to produce energy. Oxidation is the burning of food to produce energy. So, in other words, the word oxidation means burning. So, food in the body can be burnt, produce energy by the help of oxygen. So, somebody may ask you the importance of oxygen during respiration. Oxygen helps to burn food to produce energy. So, when food is burnt down, energy is produced. Then how is respiration important in the body? How is respiration important in the body? How is respiration useful in the body? How is respiration useful in the body? Respiration produces energy in the body. Respiration produces energy in the body. Respiration produces energy. Respiration produces energy. So that's how respiration is useful. Then we look at raw materials needed for respiration to occur. Raw materials needed for respiration. Raw materials for respiration. Raw materials for respiration. One is food. Food is a raw material for respiration. Then another raw material for respiration is oxygen. Oxygen. One, we have food. Some people call it glucose. Then we have oxygen. So oxygen burns the food to produce energy. Oxygen burns food to produce energy. Oxygen burns food to produce energy. So, another question. How is oxygen important during respiration? How is oxygen important? How is oxygen important during respiration? How is oxygen important during respiration? How is oxygen important during respiration? Oxygen burns food to produce energy. 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 So that's how oxygen is important. Then we have the formula for respiration. The formula for respiration we have food plus oxygen, we get energy, carbon dioxide, and water vapor. We have food plus oxygen, we get energy, carbon dioxide, and water vapor. So energy is the main product, then carbon dioxide and water vapor are the byproducts. So that's the formula for respiration. Formula for respiration. I have the formula for respiration. We have the formula for respiration. And we said the formula for respiration, we have food plus oxygen, food plus oxygen, let me get enough space. We have the formula for respiration. I told you the formula for respiration. We have food plus oxygen. We get energy. We get energy plus carbon dioxide, plus water vapor, So this is the formula for respiration. Food plus oxygen, we get energy plus carbon dioxide plus water vapor. So that means that the product for respiration is energy. The product for respiration. Name the product for respiration. Name the product for respiration. The product for respiration is energy. 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 So you find that when food is burnt with oxygen, energy is produced as the main product. The main product. Name the main product for respiration. Name the main product. The main product. Name the main product for respiration. Name the main product for respiration. So the main product for respiration is energy. Then another question. Name the byproduct for respiration. Name the byproducts. Name the byproducts for respiration. The byproducts for respiration are two. We have carbon dioxide and water vapor. Carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide. Then we have water vapor. We have water vapor. Carbon dioxide and water vapor are the byproducts for respiration. Carbon dioxide and water vapor are the byproducts for respiration. So there's a difference between byproduct and the main product. Then we say the raw materials for respiration we have food and oxygen. Then I can say name the raw materials. Name the raw materials for respiration. Name the raw materials for respiration. The raw materials for respiration, we have food. We have food and oxygen. Food and oxygen and the raw materials for respiration. And the main product for respiration is energy. The byproduct of respiration is carbon dioxide and water vapor. So the energy we get after eating food is as a result of respiration. And that's why whenever they ask you the importance of oxygen, oxygen helps in respiration. And we say respiration is the oxidation of food in the body to produce energy. Respiration is the oxidation of food in the body to produce energy. Then we look at organs of the respiratory system. 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 Now, the respiratory system has the following organs. respiratory system has the following organs. 1, we have the nose. Number 2, we have epiglottis. The word epiglottis has double T. Epiglottis. We have larynx or voice box. Larynx. Larynx or voice box. Larynx, also known as voice box. Then after that we have windpipe. 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 Also known as trachea. Windpipe or trachea. Then after trachea we have bronchi. Bronchi. We have bronchioles. Bronchioles. Then we have lungs. We have lungs. Then we have air sacs. Air sacs, also known as alveoli. Alveoli or air sacs. Then we have diaphragm. 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 Then number 10, we have vocal cords. We have vocal cords. All these are organs of the respiratory system. All these are organs of the respiratory system. All these are organs of the respiratory system. So, you said respiratory system, we have the organs like the nose, epiglottis, larynx or voice box, windpipe or trachea, bronchi, bronchioles, lungs, air sacs or alveoli, diaphragm, then lastly we have what you call vocal cords. Vocal cords. Then something you need to note is where respiration takes place. Where does respiration take place in the human body? Where does respiration take place in the human body? Where does respiration take place in the human body? Now, in the human body, respiration takes place in the body cells. In the body cells. Respiration takes place in the body cells. That is something you must understand, that respiration takes place in the body cells, not in the lungs. Most people think respiration takes place in the lungs. The process which takes place in the lungs is exchange of gases or breathing. Breathing takes place in the lungs, but respiration does not take place in the lungs. Instead, it takes place in the body cells. Respiration takes place in the body cells. So that's how respiration is important. We said respiration helps to produce energy in the body. So that is about respiration. Then we have a diagram showing the organs of the respiratory system. A diagram showing organs of the respiratory system. So I think we shall look at this diagram in our next lesson. A diagram showing the organs of the respiratory system, where we have the nose, we have the larynx, we have the windpipe, bronchi, lungs, bronchioles, diaphragm, air sacs, vocal cords, and voice box. So all those are organs of the respiratory system. So we shall look at how they are important after drawing and naming the parts. Otherwise, thank you so much for attending to my lesson. May the Almighty God bless you abundantly.